Hello, everyone. This is Sean from Barry Digital Media, and I hope you are doing well. And today I'm going to be answering the question, what is the best AI video generator to use as a beginner? But before I do, just an update with my own process, with my own journey. Um, I think I am going to give LTX another chance. I want to make a good commercial or music video or story with AI generation. And I had tried LTX before, and I found that the video generations were too inconsistent. But from what I've seen, it does have the best storyboard layout. So I'm hoping that when I give it another chance, it'll be able to give me a better consistent result than what I was getting before. And maybe what I have learned with generating videos and video content between the time that I first tried LTX and now, maybe I'll have better results with it. Something else that I really had a positive experience with was Grok, or is Grok. As you can see, it does have a lot of good quality videos there. But what I find really helpful is whenever I make a a prompt here, it gives me like 9 different versions of what I had requested. So let's put in something like, now of course that's a very simple request, but you can see that already I have all these different options, and they're nice and quick as well. Within maybe 3 seconds, I already have four. I already have 6, 9, 12 different options. Um, you know what? Let's give this another one, another prompt here. Okay, that's a little bit more of an interesting prompt there, and we can see that within seconds, I already have lots of different examples here that I can go with. So you know what? Let's go with. I mean, just looking at these is giving me content ideas. Let's see. Let's try. Oh, okay, so I have all my different options, and all I need to do is press this play button down at the bottom, and I will get several different videos from that. So let's try that one, and this one here. And you can see that now the wheel is spinning. The wheel is spinning for all three. It doesn't take too long, but within a few moments, we will have that content generated. Okay, here we go. Here's one example. Okay, this one is definitely colorful, but I do think it is missing a microphone. I think that is key to the request. You know what? Same with this one over here. But I mean, that's really cool. That effect. You know what? That is okay. Here we go. Now we have one with the microphone, and that is, yeah. So something like this, I think would be usable. That's also very impressive. Although I don't think it quite nailed the Studio Ghibli style. Although I'm still pretty happy with the results that it came out with, except for maybe the plane in the background there. Maybe it's a little too close, and it has its wheels out. So there's probably many problems there. Yeah, AI generation, if not anything, is probably very entertaining. I'm going to unmute it. It probably came out with some music content too. Amazing. And then what I also like about that is it does have a prompt right underneath it. So you can refine these a little bit. So let's say, okay, let's just go with that. A podcaster gets out of her seat and goes into a dance. Okay, so while that's generating, I'm just going to take a quick peek at the different things that I've requested. Okay, that one there is just a favorite one that I like. But you can see that I've made a lot of Studio Ghibli content there. Oh, this one's done. Okay, she gets up out of her seat. Oh, and she gets into a dance. Okay, very good, very good. So you can get a lot of content there, and the nice thing about it is, I mean, this is all free. Grok is just providing this service out of the goodness of their heart, let's say. So this still would be a great tool to get started with. Uh, Now, I have been trying to look at the more advanced features inside of Grok because, again, I'm looking for something that I can do more um, more in-depth content, but I'm still struggling with it. Oh, I wonder. Interesting. Professional or creative freedom. Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, there's a lot here for me to explore. So now I'm going to go to the topic of or the main topic that I was exploring. And I wanted to figure out what is the best way to experiment around with AI while not knowing anything about it. And I think this Polo AI is probably the best way to do it. And the reason I say that is because if I go to this homepage here and then I click on this drop down, this screen here is going to update with everything that I had, or with everything that it has that is related to that category. So right now it's inside the Polo 1.6 category, and so I can see everything that it's doing. So, I mean, that's pretty neat bear there. We got a squirrel here. I mean, that's really nice quality, although um, that spring of flower might not be that good. We have a scary beast over here. Then we also have this effect over here, this tribal effect. In fact, I actually favorited this one. I really like that effect. I mean, we have this cat, so it's very so we can tell that Polo is very effective, although it does come with its problems. Like this rabbit here is walking into the door, the flower. So, the quality is really good. Although, oh yeah, that's a pretty cool effect. Although the water looks like it's going outside of it. Yeah, so you can kind of see its positives and its limitations as well. But then similarly, let's go down to Sora here, and then we can see that the entire screen here updates with Sora content. So let's check out this robot. Okay, a little short. Oh, that's pretty cool. Although it's I don't know, its arms went all over the place there. Not bad. Okay, this the dog turned into a bat. Sure, a cat on a camel. So it does look like Sora is struggling a little bit here, I think. Let's try. Oh, okay. Let's try an. Oh, you know what? I wonder if Sora 2 Pro. Okay, that one doesn't seem to bring up any content. Okay, let's go to Google VO over here. I think I might refresh the page. Okay, it doesn't seem to be bringing up anything. Okay, here we go. Video. We have some good Halloween content here. That looks like a pretty good cover. This one has some good facial movements here. Let's try Halio. Oh, pretty interesting. We have a dancing skeleton. I'm guessing that's a pickleball paddle. Some elephants playing here. So here we can see Halio seems pretty good. Oh, let's try the ball. I would have been impressed if the dog would have been able to interact with the ball there. It is a little bit, but yeah. So this one looks like a good option. Let's try out Kling. Oh, maybe it doesn't have content for. Oh, maybe up here. Okay, so it only has 2 examples here for Kling, but let's check them out. Okay, that looks very impressive. If I were in a gaming studio, then maybe I would take a look at that. Let's just try out one more here. Let's try out Midjourney. Okay, good. This one looks to have a bunch of examples. All right, very nice. I'm actually interested to see Midjourney because I think Midjourney was the first significant image generator that was out there before all the other AIs really put their foot into it. Oh, that's a little strange. I mean, it's good, but it was a little strange too. Oh, let's check out this one. All right, pretty cool. So it's definitely giving some neat renders here. So you can spend a lot of time just going through each one of these AI generators and figuring out exactly which ones are strong in certain areas and which ones are lacking. But you know what? I decided to put this into Perplexity here anyways, just to see what it would come up with. And it suggested Runway Gen 2, Pika Labs, which is what we were just looking at, Synthesia, and Kyber. So, um, if I'm taking a look at, I think this was the first one here, Runway Gen 2, but they call themselves Imagine.art. So we can take a look at some of the content that they create. And I mean, this is very impressive, what I'm looking at right now. Let's take a look at the cat running. Very good. I wonder if it has longer content though. Because I understand that, you know, these short clips are fairly easy for the AI to do. But once it goes on for 6, 7, 8, 10 seconds, that's really where the AI struggles. That one looks good. So that one's pretty neat. Kind of reminds me of a Peter Pan sort of environment. The city is pretty extreme in the amount of buildings that it has. Not bad. The quality is very high from what I can see there. Very good quality, but again, very short. And so these are the things that you want to look out for when you're deciding on which AI generator to use. Like even this one, it looks really good right from the start, but once the dog starts jumping around, the quality drops and it becomes more cartoon looking. That's just adorable. Okay, then let's jump on over to Cynthia's here. And this one is pretty interesting because it does decide to go in a little bit of a different direction. As you can see that this one looks to be more of a portrait generator. So if you're doing a lot of commercials or a lot of help videos, then something like this might be perfect. Or if you're doing a lot of testimonials. And then finally, the other one that it suggested here was Super Studio from Kyber, and I'm actually not too sure about this one. Um, let's check. Oh, okay. A video right here would be perfect because it looks kind of like they're doing a storyboard, but I'm not quite getting it. Exploration. Okay, that one's kind of freaky. So it looks like you can have custom models in this one. Craft scenes, reimagine visuals, and bring entire narratives to life right from your canvas. Okay. This one does. I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt and say that it's probably a more advanced video AI generator. I don't know. I'd probably so I would probably take another look at this landing page here because I'm not quite getting exactly what it does and the content that oh, okay, the content that it was demonstrating um, wasn't making me feel good. Let's say now I can see that this one here was just taking some time to load. Um, Beforehand, it had that kind of freaky artwork, and now it looks like it has a model. Uh, okay, here, it went to another one. Now it's showing off music videos. Yeah, I would do some improvement. Not to poke at Super Studio here, but I would take a look. So that's one that I would avoid or do more research on, unless I had something specific that this platform can do that others can't. But yeah, that's part of the process of just figuring out exactly what your what the best platform for your AI video generation needs are. And again, I'm probably going to go back to LTX Studio here because it has that storyboard. I'm really happy with Grok and the way that it's performing. I've tried VO as well, and it was good, but um, it was good. It was good. I'll leave it there. But yeah, just going back, if you're just taking a look around, then Polo AI, it's going to give you a bunch of different examples from different platforms really quickly. Let's check out this Iron Man one. Not bad, but it does look like it kind of goes from sky to snowy peak top to grassy ground. Oh, look, and it looks like it. So I think what this creator did was they had one image of the of Iron Man up in the sky here, but then another image of Iron Man down on the ground. So he probably wanted Iron Man in the sky and then landing down. I don't think it quite worked. Yeah, it didn't quite work, but still pretty impressive. Any others that catch my eye? Oh, let's check out this one. Leaning Tower of Pisa. That's pretty neat. That's an interesting idea. Possibly good for commercials, but I think yeah. There's uh there's something going on there. You At first you have the sun or something that looks like the sun, but then it transfers into some sort of visor, and then I also think that the cloth changes as well. Yeah. So let's try this one more. Okay, so this one worked pretty well, I think, because we're going in from this original image right over here, and you can see that it zooms in, and it does give kind of a lifelike feel to that content. Let's actually go back here. Was there? No, there wasn't an original piece of artwork there first, or it's copyrighted, or just protected. That's a pretty neat stairway there. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, okay, that's pretty neat. Yeah. So just going back another step, I would take a look at Pollo.ai here, just so you can quickly go through the different platforms. Well, this one worked pretty well. So it looks like if I were trying to do a shot in a subway where it's really wet, then maybe Luma Ray 1.6 would be where I go. In fact, it might be worth looking into Luma Ray here because that kind of reminds me of graphics. And maybe this AI generator really specializes in good lighting. And that's what I see here. It's really neat. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you have a good day.